What's up, y'all? Uncle Eddie back at you again. It's actually Friday the 26th. It's probably about noonish, I think. I know I said I wasn't going to be out here in the sweltering heat, but I went inside and Eddie video is still uploading. Video, yeah, it's it's actually 2:22. See? And yes, I know I have tape over my camera. It's just one of those things. I'm trying to see. I'm testing my my phone and stuff. The stuff that shows up in my spam mail is shocking. You know? Oh no, we don't listen. Yeah, right, sure. Probably this thing even listens. Who knows? Or they just watch my videos, which I can't imagine they do that. That'd be too much like work. But you know, for people who want to fill up your inbox with the ads are just unbelievable, and all that jazz. So anyway, so I got to take about 2 inches off the top of this, and then I got to take about between the inch is 1 3/4 inches. I straightened out that one edge, but I gotta. Oh wow, I gotta undo that, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I should do that. Crap, that's wrong. I gotta undo that. But so I was looking for screws. I couldn't find it. They're floating around here somewhere. So I just grabbed a couple out of the door, out of the old door. They're fine. They're, you know, a little rusty. They ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's an exterior door. If it lasts 10 years, yeah, great. So so then I had a flashback. I wanted to share this story with you. Oh man, actually I'm gonna take this belt off. So I worked for a custom builder. I'm sure I talked about it. I think I talked about it when I was tearing down the barn or the stables. So there was a builder I worked for, Mario Blanca, right? Custom builders, Mario A. Blanca or something like that. And a Cuban guy, nice guy, you know, brilliant on paper. Man, knew his stuff on paper. Golly, he was brilliant. But put tools in his hand, and he was scary to watch. I was hanging this door. We were hanging this door. This yeah, hold on a sec. Oh, golly. Yeah. This double French with ventilating side lights, atrium entry door. I don't know why I wanted a French door, but that's what he wanted. And it was for, so the guy has his house, and then we built a 3-story addition, and we're big, the huge vault, 30-foot plus ceilings, and a wall of these enormous windows. They were like 8 foot tall. I think they were like 3.5 feet wide. And everything was framed out of 2x6 because he lives right on the water, like, and it's right down here, not too far. And the wind gusts that come up out of there, yeah, 2x4 construction just wouldn't get it. Not nowadays, anyway. So so we built that for him, but one day Mario. Oh, so we're hanging this door, and I want him to tack this, one of the big long finish nail, like a 4.5 inch galvanized finish nail in this in the trim for the door, and it's all red oak, gorgeous door. The money, that door had to be 10 grand, easy. You know, had everything, stainless hardware, the whole 9 yards, or like marine stainless hardware. So Mario comes up, and he's got, what does he got in his hand? Not like a regular hammer. He's got a framing hammer with a big old fat waffle head. I was like, no way, you are not. No, absolutely not. He's like, what do you mean no? I'm like, you are horrible with tools. You're great on paper, but your tools skills, no. he missed stuff all the time and beat up trim, and we'd have to take it off, and then we'd have to put it back up. I mean, it was ridiculous. The man was scary. He did double subflooring. I don't know what happened there. I think just turned off. Maybe it's getting hot. I don't know. It might be. Where was I? Oh yeah, so Mario, we should do double subflooring, 3/4 on the bottom, 1/2 inch on top of that. And so when we were framing the house, if the subflooring would start delaminating, because you know plywood is just layers of plywood laminated together, and he would cut out the 1/2 inch and fill in the squares. So one day he was down there cutting it, and he had to saw, and my buddy Mike, one of the guys I worked with, not the guy who fishes off the over by the dock, not that guy, different guy, but he had a Makita 7 1/4 inch skill saw, framing saw, you know, circular saw, but it didn't have a guard on it. So if you put it down, it had to be stopped before you put it. It had an electric brake on it, but you didn't want to put it down while it was moving. And one day he was cutting these squares out, and if he wasn't wearing these knee pads, these real strong knee pads, he would have cut that saw up his leg. And I saw it, and I was just like, yeah, I got to get out of here, man. I can't watch this guy work. He's gonna kill himself, and then his wife's gonna be all on me about it. So I worked for him for, oh, I don't know, 6 years or so, 5, 6 years. The one big custom house we did, that one took a couple years to do, and then we did some smaller ones, and then we did this one on Raccoon Point. Fowler was the guy's name, and he's a pharmaceutical lawyer for Johnson & Johnson and Procter & Gamble. So big names, big money, you know, high-priced lawyer, knows his stuff. So one day we're working on his house, and Mario decides he wants to hook up. We got to disconnect the power and then reconnect it, or they got to reconnect the power. And the guy was supposed to be out there, but wasn't going to be out till Monday, and this was Saturday. And he was going to hook it up to a generator. And I'm like, you know, you should really let a professional do that, you know? Nah, Mario wouldn't have it. Oh, I signed a paycheck, I can do what I want, but my company, my name, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fine, whatever. Do whatever you want, man. I just made a suggestion. So he hooked it up wrong and fried this guy's computers. Now, the guy had backups and stuff, but still, you know, really? You're going to fry the computers of a pharmaceutical lawyer? Are you nuts? So, needless to say, Mario was done. He sued Mario. And guess Mario filed bankruptcy. And last I heard he's in Florida as a real estate agent or something like that. So I don't know. But the guy, Mr. Fowler, he kept all of us there. He's like, oh, I'll pay you all cash. Don't worry about it. You'll be taken care of. I'm like, okay. And so we all stayed and finished the house, you know. But anyway, so when I was pulling some of these screws out, I had a flashback to when I worked. There was this guy I worked for named Klaus, and it was later after I worked for Mario. He was a German, obviously, and his wife. I think his wife was German too. He was a strange cat. He was a good guy. He was cool and everything, but he was strange. So it would be like 100 degrees, like 105 degrees out, and he's got a building he's going to put. He was attached. He's doing like an addition on his house, and he wanted somebody who knew how to do concrete framing. That would be me. I've done that too. And but he wants to pull all the nails. So he wants to pull up the old plates, and then he's gonna reform. We're gonna reform everything and do it. So I'm like, yeah, fine, whatever, no problem. So we're pulling up all the nails, and he's like, what'd you do with all the nails? I said, well, they're in a bucket right now. He's like, I'm gonna keep all those. I'm like, you're gonna keep them? He's like, yeah, I'll reuse them. I'm like, okay. So I had never heard of such a thing, but it just reminded me. I'm just using a few, And then if I'll get some new ones when I get a chance to get out, or not. It'll probably last 10 years. It'll be alright. But whatever. It's a barn door. To be honest, whoever buys this house is probably gonna let these things fall apart, and or they'll just bulldoze them into the ground. That's what I think. The way I see things nowadays, nah, I just don't. Unless it's an older, you know, couple or something, somebody who's into building and all that stuff. But I just don't see it. I think what'll happen is somebody buys a house. It's going to be somebody who wants to, at like a drop-off point, just come in, drop their stuff, and go to the beach or go to Baltimore or go wherever. That's what I think more than likely will happen. It'll be like a vacation home or something. Who knows? Who knows? I wish I had the money. I would so love to keep the house. I say it all the time, and I just, it's peace and quiet you just can't beat. But so yeah, this guy. So I had that flashback of Klaus working for him, and I got to do framing the foundations, and then something happened, and he's like, "Well, it's going to be a while," and I guess something happened with his finances, and then it was fine because not long after that, I think I went over to. Oh, that's when I started painting. Like as a contractor, painting contractor. So things happen. You meet interesting and strange people. I mean, I know I'm about as far from normal as you can, throw a rock to the end of your shoe. But yeah, it's just some interesting people that cross your paths in life. But it was like 105, and he's out there drinking hot coffee, and I'm like, dude, are you insane? Get your body core temperature to this, about the same outside temperature, so it doesn't feel so bad. I'm like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't even think that's accurate. I'm like, raising your body temperature to meet I'm like, that can't be healthy. It's 105. Are you nuts? And my core temperature is always low. I'm like, it's like 94, 95. Been like that for ever since I can remember. So, yeah, no. 101 would put me in the hospital. So, yeah, no. I'll pass. But, so yeah, I gotta find some screws. I gotta undo that one end and tighten it up. And then, build the other Z. I gotta trim off the ends. And then figure out, I still need more hardware. I need lag bolts to attach the straps to the door. So yeah, I got some things to look for, some hardware and stuff. I got a few, but I don't have as many as I need. Plus hardware, and I got a drill, and so yeah. Maybe I'll get it done today. Maybe it might happen. But I'm gonna shut this off for a bit. I don't know why the video stopped. I'm afraid the camera might have got hot. It is hot out here. Maybe I'll wait a few hours or something, and then I'll turn it back on. We'll see what happens. So there's not a lot of airflow back here. I mean, there's some, but not a whole lot. And I think that's what the biggest problem is airflow. I'm like, oh, so I gotta have a fan on my camera, I guess. I don't know. But so I will get back to you here in a bit. So be good at it. Good to your friends and family, your loved ones. Be safe and healthy and happy. And I'll see you. Hey y'all, I'm glad to be back at you. So I got the door built, more or less. I'm probably gonna have to do a decorative Z on the front because I forgot to accommodate. Well, I didn't forget, I just didn't think about it at the time. Well, I guess I forgot. Where the hinge is, it's not even in all the way. I'm gonna have to get a pipe and some grease and and a pipe wrench to drive it in, and I'm probably gonna have to repaint it, which is fine. They're hand painted anyway, it's not that big of a deal. So that door as it is right now, I don't even have hardware, like the strap hinges, it's got to be close to 80 pounds or so. It's gonna be a bear putting up there, but I'll get her up there. We'll get it in there, and maybe tomorrow, because it's like 5 something. I don't know, I'm hungry. I want some dinner. Plus I need to take a shower because I'm all sweaty, and I'm sure I smell absolutely unfabulous. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna edit this video. I'll go over it and then I'll edit it. Oh, gonna have a whiteout. Hold on. Beep. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, there's something still on there, but whatever. Don't know if I'm gonna come out and do more dirt moving tonight or not. I really want to see a nice heavy rainfall and see what happens to it all before I add more dirt and add more dirt and add more. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Oh man, it feels really good. Little thing like a breeze when you're all sweaty feels absolutely fantabulous. But yeah, I'm gonna take the truck back up the house. Tomorrow I gotta bring a string line down and trim it across the top and down that one side, and then I'll figure out, once I get the 2 hinge pins in, and I'll figure out how much I have to build out on the front of the door for the strap hinge to accommodate the trim build out. So we'll see what happens. Plus it'll be, yeah, it's gonna be close. The trim is like 1.25 inches, and looking at the way the pin is, it's probably gonna be 1.5 inches. So maybe it'll be like, I don't know, I'll have to think of something. I'll do some blocking. I might have to do 1.5 inch blocking on the front of the door, just under the thickness of the hinge. And then I'm gonna have to get lags anyway to mount the strap hinges to the door. And then once it's up, then I'll figure out the latch for inside. So there you go, it's getting there, slowly but surely. It's hot, I'm tired, I'm sweating, and I'm gonna go in the house. So y'all have a blessed day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever time it is, wherever you're at, and be safe and healthy healthy and happy out there. See, I'm so tired I can't even talk. And be good or good at it, and God bless, and I'll see ya.